What more do you know about the hostage takers' demands?
Actually, I was told about more than an hour ago that he had this demand, so the liberation of Salah Abdeslam, the last living member of the commando of the 13th November who attacked Paris on behalf of the Islamic State. We have this element. We have other elements too, that when the attacker chose to shoot on policemen who were jogging, he chose to shoot on a symbol of the state. And then we have the hostage situation where he chose a soft target, which is this mall, which tells us in a way, despite the fact that he's claiming that he belongs to the Islamic State, that he prepared at least a little bit these attacks in order to make the most damage possible. And of course, any terrorist attack, any jihadi attack is political. When the person who is committing this attack is claiming to act on behalf of one organization or another, even though up to this point the Islamic State as a group did not claim what's happening now in thread.
Wassim Nasr, I know you constantly are scouring the web and checking the various sources of information and certainly anything related to the Islamic State group. Clearly, we're still waiting for confirmation that this possibly is the case, but are you picking up anything online that indeed his claim could be legitimate?
There's many things online today, but we shouldn't mistake cheerful jihadi fanboys, if I may say so, with the real claims of an organization or another. Either way, it's Al Qaeda or the Islamic State. You have many noise each time there's an attack in any place in the world of jihadi fans on the web, but this shouldn't be taken seriously at all. So they are cheering this attack, of course. They are sharing videos, they are sharing photographs, but it doesn't mean that an official claim is out yet. And you should remember that they also, for example, jihadi fanboys, if we can call them this way, cheered even the fires in California a few months ago, cheered disasters in other places. So this should be looked into very, very carefully, and we should wait to see if the organization will claim this action or not.
Wassim, as you point out there, obviously we have to take great care, and it's still an ongoing story, and we're still waiting for a confirmation of lots of details. But we often hear the phrase lone wolf, and you and I have been on air many a time, sadly, broadcasting at times of these sort of attacks. And, is a person really a lone wolf? I mean, how much of an individual like this could indeed be supported by others? I mean, or is it just the case of, somebody who has a psychologically disturbed profile has decided to carry out his grievances against the French state?
Actually, I don't believe much in the theory of lone wolves, because if we look a little bit behind, we see there's a whole pack of lone wolves today. And if we look more in details in each and every case, we see that you can find ramifications or links with an organization or with a group close to an organization. So I don't believe that much in the theory of lone wolves. And what makes the difference between a common criminal action and a terrorist action is the political aspect of the action. So whenever a person, like the last attack here in France, it was at Saint-Charles in Marseille. It was an attack with a knife. If the attacker didn't claim his belonging to the Islamic State, this would have been an unfortunate incident. But whenever he claims claims his actions politically, it becomes terrorist. So whatever his profile is, it doesn't matter anymore once he claims this action on behalf of a group. Of course, we are still the group didn't claim the action yet, but if it's claimed by the group, the personal profile of the person who committed the action wouldn't be that relevant after all.
Wassim Nasr, our resident expert here at France 24 on terrorism, thank you so much. And for